have Charles S. Brown.
Thank you. Charles Brown, 133 Starwood Lane, Holly Springs, North Carolina, and property owner adjacent to the proposed rock crushing facility, 321 acres, with about a half mile of common fence line. I've been a practicing wildlife biologist for 30 years, certified wildlife biologist since 1984. During my career, I've been very involved in the conservation of a number of threatened and endangered species, and I'm very concerned about the black-capped vireo and the golden-cheeked warbler. I feel very fortunate that I have both of those species on my property, and some of my other neighbors do as well. I would be extremely surprised if they are not on the property proposed for the rock crusher. And I think that it's incumbent upon all of us, TCEQ and everyone else, to make sure that any action that is taken on that property does not negatively affect those two endangered species. And I would request that TCEQ consult with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, Texas Parks and Wildlife Department, and that Mr. Davis and Hill Country Environmental do the same to ensure that all regulations are followed to the letter under the Federal Endangered Species Act. I just want to take a minute to read from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service definition of the Endangered Species Act on take. It is unlawful for any person to take a federally listed, threatened, or endangered fish and wildlife species without special exemption, and that process, again, can be worked out through the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. Take is defined as harass, harm, pursue, hunt, shoot, wound, kill, trap, capture. I think the two most important words there are harass and harm. Harm is further defined by the service to include significant habitat modification or degradation, which causes or impairs essential behavioral patterns, including breeding, feeding, or sheltering. Golden-cheeked warbler is one of the 10 most endangered birds in the United States. Its entire breeding range occurs in 34 counties in central Texas, including Somervell County. The population is in decline because of significant habitat loss. Here, I believe we are talking about increased significant habitat loss. And I want to make sure that it's on the record, that everybody is aware of that, and all options are pursued to mitigate or eliminate any loss of habitat for either one of those federally listed endangered species. I, as with Daryl and others, have about 40 questions that I would like to go ahead and submit. I'm not going to take the time to read all of those tonight, so I would like to turn those in as part of the official record.
Thank you, sir. Was that it?